My name is Harr, and this is my Bulldog story. I was diagnosed with leukemia when I was 16. When I first got the news, I was kind of unsure what to think because we'd never heard it in our family. I was the first one. It really scared me, and then my parents were pretty petrified as well, and found out 2 days later that I was being shipped to St. Jude down in Memphis, and that was just a bigger shock because you see all the commercials like in the movie theater, on TV for St. Jude with the celebrities, and you just never really expect to see yourself part of that commercial. I crashed twice. I do remember more from the first one. I had just received treatment and I was about ready to go back to the place that we were staying, and my body got really hot, and one of the doctors said my skin turned red like when you put a lobster in boiling water. My skin was that red, and then I started coughing really weird, and then all of a sudden everything just went black. I couldn't see anything, but I could hear everything, and they said I was on the verge of dying at that time. They sent me up to the ICU. They were still doing the CPR on me for 3 hours. They stuck a tube down my throat and bagged me to help me keep breathing, and finally they got me back. And then the second time, I was just watching a movie with my parents, and next thing you know, I had this weird cough and I fell backwards onto the bed and I passed out, and then that's all I remember from that one. After 2 weeks, my whole right side had gotten paralyzed because they were trying to do 6 spinal taps in 2.5 weeks. It was filled with chemo, and then it all sat in the base of my skull and got toxic. And then about a week later, my whole left side went paralyzed. So when the cancer had gone away, I was told that I was never gonna walk again, but the more I pushed, the better it got, and now I'm walking everywhere. And then I was told that if I went to college, I could only take 1 to 2 classes a semester. And so I started doing that at the community college I went to. It took 5 years, but I graduated with my associate, and then here at Ferris, I've been taking 4 classes, and I've been doing really good with my grades, and I feel like I'm doing better with my life now. I've always been big into movies. I've always loved them ever since I was little. I really love horror. I think it was when I was 12 that I saw Scream for the first time, and I just fell in love with it. When I was going through cancer treatment, that's all I could do because I was stuck in the bed. And then I watched the movie Kubo and the Two Strings, and that's what really sold me on a career in film. I always try to think of different ways how I could use the knowledge from TDMP to create another horror movie without all those cliched tropes. So what I really want to do is hopefully become director for movies one day. My outlook on life has definitely changed. After all of that, it kind of makes you realize there is more to life and you want to survive. I kind of try to start finding happier moments in my life. In community college, I met my now fiance, Manu Relison, who is from Madagascar. When we had first started dating, I had told her about my cancer journey because I still have a permanent limp with my leg due to the paralysis. She never said, well, why do you have that? She just accepted me for who I am, and she's been coming with me to St. Jude to go to all my appointments down there, and she wants to be with me every step of the way and make sure that I stay fine and that I'm healthy, and I'm glad I met her, and I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with her.